You go to the average young Muslim, and the only question that they have that is religious is halal haram. Okay? But even often they'll learn that maybe something is quote unquote haram, but they'll still do it but they don't have, like, the complexity and the richness and the robustness of our tradition is not being represented. Hadith Jibreel, which is known as like Sunnah, the mother of prophetic traditions, is where if you go to any of the principal schools of learning, from east to west, north to south, the subcontinent to the Middle East and beyond, most of our pedagogy or educational philosophy is rooted in Hadith Jibreel. The first question of Hadith Jibreel, what is Islam? Islamic law is an outbirth of that question. And then the second question, what is Iman? Aqidah and dialectical theology and all of that is an outbirth of what is Iman. And then the third question of what is Ihsan? What is excellence and perfection and beauty? The sciences of suluk and all of that is an outbirth of the question of Ihsan. Islam, capital I Islam, is this robust framework of Hadith Jibreel that compels you to operate in all spheres of life, touching all parts of your being, body, mind, and soul, all the time. When Islam is just a very simplistic notion of do's and don'ts, and it's not engaging my mind the way that it's principally supposed to be, or my soul more formidably the way it's supposed to be, we end up, appropriating an alternative identity and then trying to like rubber stamp Islam onto it. So our teaching philosophy and our approach, our pedagogy to children has to be representative of the tradition of Islam. If you think of traditional Islamic societies, it was an immersive experience. So where you would learn some of the basic adab, the basic ulum, maybe the fard al-ayn, but then you would also learn how to make dhikr, how to sit down in a gathering that's beautiful, that has qasa'id, in the praise of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. These things are, al-unsur al-jamali. Our hearts need jamal, we need beauty. This is the big upgrade that has to happen in our curriculums, our pedagogy, our philosophy of education now. Substance and form. Substance is Hadith Jibreel. Form is how Hadith Jibreel manifested in space and time. And we need to capture both. Wallahu a'lam.